Hello, I haven't had a chance to do any videos because I am entertaining my daughter this week. So I just wanted to say hello, pop in. I thought it would be fun to just draw a card real quick and just kind of touch base with you. So it's been very hectic. We have been doing a lot of fun activities before she takes off on her next excellent adventure where she is moving to Australia. So we're making the most of our time, making memories, just really enjoying each other, and being tourists in my new hometown. So, yeah, I just want to welcome all of the new viewers. It is not normal for me to not be on completely or to do the videos for the week or the weekend. And I am just going with the flow this week. So I hope to see you guys again. I'll start on Saturday with my videos. Also, I had started the Love is in First Corinthians, and we were on kindness, and that kind of got a little wily because Skylar came in the middle of that. So I just kind of want to get back on track with that and go into the, I think we're going to redo kindness and see where everybody's at, and then move on to the third week. And in these videos, it's really, the purpose is to learn how to move forward in kindness and how to clear any blocks that we might have to love. And I know it seems simple, like the word kind. Yes, we're all kind, but there are ways in which we aren't truly kind to ourselves. And over the course of 7 days, you'll start to see, wow, was that kind? Was that gentle? Was that thought nurturing, or was that thought, tearing me up? And we don't realize that our thoughts generate our feelings, generate relationships, generate judgments, and we have between 40 and 60,000 thoughts a day, and it is documented in research that 80% of those thoughts are negative. Women have 40,000 thoughts, between 40 and 50, and men between 50 and 60,000. So in order for us to really come into wholeness with ourselves, we really want to start to examine and be mindful of what we're thinking about, how we're thinking about others, how we're thinking about our environment, how we're thinking about our work, how we're thinking about our family members. Because we are fixers, and if only somebody would do such and such, things would be better, their life would be better, I would be better, whatever, and ad infinitum. So we are really practicing mindfulness in this series. So I just wanted to draw a quick card to see what comes up for the collective. And I will be back on Saturday. I keep saying Sunday, I don't know why, but I will be back on Saturday doing my live videos on Facebook. So hop on over there. I want to thank all those people that have been loyal to this channel over the past several months. I would love to catch up and see how everybody's doing on their journey. And I want to also encourage you, if you haven't already, subscribe to the support page. I do ask a couple of questions, and that one is geared for the Twin Flames. I am expanding beyond Twin Flames to the collective. That's how they're guiding me, but I am still a Twin Flame. So as a result of being a Twin Flame, I still have all those experiences. No, I didn't forget about the journal shares. We will get into that. Probably starting in October, as I'm working on quite a bit, and I really want to put that out in segments and series. So, okay. So the overall energy is Magician. So for all of you that are manifestors, go for it. Your thoughts manifest your reality. It goes back to being mindful. Be careful of what you're thinking about, because what you're thinking about will generate your reality. Any kind of negativity, even if you're in separation and there's been issues with your twin, And even if they have not been gentle or kind, or maybe they're caught up in addiction of some sort, just kind of just release it and don't move thoughts further than that, because you don't want to have negative thoughts, feelings, or emotions about another human being, but in particular with your twin, because that's the other half of your soul. And you want to manifest for you, and when you manifest for you, you manifest for them. So just be mindful of that. You have the Magician. And then, just be patient. In your manifesting, sometimes it's instant manifestation, and other times it is, just waiting on God and that fruit on the tree to be ripe. And patience, we did in week 1, is a virtue, but it's very difficult to be in patience, because we want what we wanted yesterday. And this is saying, just be patient. It is all coming to you. Hey, how are you? It's good to see you. I'm trying to see. I can't read the name on there. So thank you for watching. So just be patient. If this resonates with you, give me a thumbs up. I can see that. I can see you when you type in your comments. So just wait for those fruits. Stay out of the judgment zone. It's not our zone. The judgment zone really puts heaviness on you and on your relationships, on the people that you love. And it's really God's zone. It's our higher power zone to be in judgment. We want to be in peace. And if we're judging, we're not peaceful. So, judgment is he should be doing that, or she should be doing that, or I should be doing that. And that's judgment. Whenever we're shitting on all over ourselves, is the way I learned it, then we are really not being gentle with ourselves. And we don't see. So in order to be able to be in the judgment zone, you'd have to know every detail of the past, going all the way to the beginning of time in a person's life. And before that, actually, whatever agreements they made to come into this life. And you'd need to know everything that is going to happen at the end. And that's why the judgment zone is an unsafe place, because we do not know how the divine is guiding each one of us on this path. And as divine beings of light, we all get to where we're supposed to get to when we're supposed to get there, even if we have to do the trip a few times and the lessons a few times. I just want to move that much better. So stay out of the judgment zone. And then fast. So some of you might be traveling, you might be taking a trip, you might be planning to take a trip in the Chariot. So you have three major arcanas in this mini reading. So some of you, maybe you're taking a trip to see your twin. Maybe your twin is coming to you. But somebody is taking a trip, a journey, based on the energy of this card. They're coming up out of the ocean, and so and the ocean moves in waves, and so maybe it's a fast-moving energy of emotions coming through you, is what I'm getting. Maybe it's a fast-moving energy of thoughts. Water represents our thoughts and our emotions, our inner world, essentially. So maybe you're making a move into a new perception, even with that card. And then so in this mini reading, it doesn't have anything that's negative. Just be open to change. Also, in the movement of the Chariot. So there's a lot of cards that talk about change, changing our perceptions and the judgment, and saying, you know what, I don't have all the information to make a judgment right now, and that I'm willing to think about it differently. So I just want to pull an archangel, if I can grab them easily. A psychic tarot for the heart. Okay, to just see kind of what's going on here. But in the Magician, just remember that you want to manifest that which you want to manifest. You want to keep your thoughts focused on that. And sometimes our emotions want to drag us in the opposite direction. It's our job to harness it and bring it back to the light. If it is not of the light, that means that if it's not loving, gentle, and kind, it's not of God. And if it's not of God, it shouldn't be of us. And if it's causing us pain, we need to let it go and ask for it to be healed. Sometimes my thoughts about the way my twin was supposed to do things was just not rational. It wasn't gentle either, because whatever that person had to go through, they had to go through. So I've moved forward on that and just kind of said, you know, I am grateful for where I'm at. Everything is moving the way it's supposed to. I'm obeying. That's all that matters, and that my everything that I need is coming to me in a short time. So let's just see what they want to say here. Observe. Observe your thoughts. Observe the people around you. Observe the situations. Just be a watcher of what's happening. That's also a 3. 1 + 2, 3. So leave room for God, the Holy Spirit, to work in the middle of between you and what you want to perceive of another human being or a situation or an event. Just be the watcher of everything that's happening around you. Before you make any judgments or decisions or reactions, important not to react to anything, just observe. And then they're asking you to meditate on your throat chakra, and that you really want to learn how to speak from the heart, from the truth. Be in the truth. Talk from your truth. You get better at this as you go along. Sometimes we talk out of our emotions. But as you become clear with where your heart is, you will be clear with others. See the heart circle around here, and he's holding on to his heart. Clarity of belief. Our beliefs are not in our heart, they're in our heads, and in our heads we have certain thought patterns that cause us to be stuck, and we want to stay out of that. But being able to speak your truth from your heart is really important, and sometimes we don't do that because we're afraid that if we do tell our truth, we do say what we want, that the other person will reject us. Well, if that person rejects you, it may not be you they're rejecting, it might be the idea, it might be the belief system, it could be anything. And you don't want to fall victim to somebody else's belief systems. You really don't want to be swayed back and forth. You want to be true to you. So in being true to you, sometimes you have to speak your truth and not worry about what anybody else has to say about it. And the angels want you to know that they gave you that specifically to help you on your path, to help you on your journey. So let them guide you through. So that's all I have for today. That's all they're giving me for today. I will be back on Saturday morning, unless I have time in between. I'm going to load this up to the Facebook as well. I want to send you guys blessings of love. I miss you. I want to thank you for being on my journey and for allowing me to be a part of your journey. And I want to encourage you to just stay in love the best that you can. If you have specific questions or topics that you want to discuss, please leave them in the comment box below so that I can pray over it and meditate and see how the angels guide me on what topics are important to the collective. They usually come through in the cards, so I kind of know what's happening. And they let me know what's going on in the collective, but because I didn't do the main readings, I'm a little bit out of the loop. They have me in live time doing live things. So I just want you to know that you have been on my mind and that I've been thinking about you. I'm sending you lots of love and light, and I'll be back. See you in a couple of days.